Well, hey guys, what is going on out there today? Brent Abel, WebTennis.com, with another episode of What's the Right Shot? Yeah, here at what? What?
You have to put your sunglasses on. Look at the sun; it's too bright.
Oh,
You gotta protect your eyes, babe.
You know, they don't like the sunglasses. They don't like them.
It's called protection.
Oh well,
You're gonna have to.
No, they're gonna unsubscribe.
It's okay.
All right, okay.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, oh! I even feel more confident now too. All right, so we're out here running the dogs, getting a little exercise. We're here in the desert, California desert. End of July. What is this? July something, 20 something.
Well, we need our exercise because
it's gonna be
we ate like 10 tamales last night.
We did have some Mexican food last night. Yeah.
Steak. So good.
Yeah, speak for yourself. You had the lamb chops, the steak, and the Mexican food all rolled up into one night.
Well, so hence the reason why we are exercising.
Okay, all right.
Triple.
Honey, I got a What's the Right Shot episode to do, all right?
Hi.
God dang. All right, she's gone. I can take the shades off now. Anyway, so I got an interesting episode of What's the Right Shot for you today. And we're going to see a half volley that, you know, so many players just transition-wise just get freaked out with half volleys. And they're really not that tough a shot in terms of technique, but also in terms of, you know, mentally how you want to kind of set it up. So, guys, here comes this episode of What's the Right Shot. And as always, love to read your comments and respond to them. You know, comments, feedback, or questions. Let me know in the comment section. All right, here it comes. Okay, guys, here we go. Jerry Sontag with the serve. His partner is George Mays. Yours truly, returning serve, and Cliff Feldman is my partner. And this is a deep, slightly deep first serve that, you know, it's one of those things where I think just what we call it, etiquette-wise, this kind of a deep serve on the when you're returning serve, sometimes we're not sure, right? And that one just misses. Cliff calls it out, and yet I'm so committed to the swing I can't stop. But you know what? If you get someone serving to you and they serve, and it's let me back it up a little bit. But it's not just deep. I mean, the ball lands here. You don't need to return it, right? You don't need to go ahead and tee off. And I see this all the time. Guys on a ball that's obviously going to be out are just crushing the return, and it rattles around somewhere back here. And you know what? It slows down play. So on this one, you know, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break because I wasn't sure. And then the other thing that I want you to think about in this return, I got off balance on this, right? I got way too far out in front, and you can see kind of the jump through. And my thought right now is, I know it's a second serve, but as I go back, I'm thinking to myself, okay, come on, man, we got to be on balance, right? What's the magic phrase that we use when we make an unforced error in tennis? Is we say to ourselves, well, what I meant to do instead, and my thinking right there is, we got to be a lot better balanced. All right, blah, blah, blah. Here we go with the point, second serve. And Jerry plays a very smart second serve, plays it right into my body, right? And just like we talked about in the last episode of What's the Right Shot. Well, what's the first thing you got to do if you're returning serve, if you're a right-handed player returning serve from the deuce court? That's right, man. You got to turn the shoulders so that if you wanted to drive, you could. If you wanted to lob, you could. Or if you wanted just to chip this thing back cross court, you could as well. And so here's this was sort of a chip. I'm not going to call it a chip in charge, right? This is more sort of a chip because the serve is coming right into me, right? So my forward momentum in terms of trying to play chip in charge, which is just an approach shot, has been nullified, right? All I can do is get it back. If the return, if the serve had been more here, then what happens? Well, then the ball's out to my left, and I can go ahead and play an approach shot, right? Can't do that. So I'm playing the chip, and let's see what we've got. All right, well, Jerry decides to stay back a little bit. So I'm going, well, I got enough time to come in and let's see what we've got. So I'm going to pause the video here right on this half volley transitional shot. All right, here it is. Ball is bouncing right here. And if you are me, what shot are you going to play? Write down, well, let's see, write down. First of all, you got to pause the video, click the pause button, then go on down below the video and let me know what shot you would play in the comment section. And then come on back and I'm going to show you what shot I played. All right, you are back. And, you know, there are a few choices here. Obviously, as I'm making this recording, no one's written anything, but boy, I mean, we've got a little nudge over here in this area. We've got something down to Jerry's feet in this area. Maybe a ball slightly in the middle, but man, it's got to just barely clear the net. It's got to be slow as well because I want to get out of this spot, right? I don't mind executing the shot from here, but I don't want to play the point from here. Or maybe, you know, a little lob, half volley lob in this area, or just try to go back, you know, behind George and get it down low. So my thinking in this spot here is, first of all, I just chose it's not going to be a lob, so that's off the table. So at this point, both these guys have got decent court position, at least George does right now, and Jerry's about to have great court position, and I know that. So whatever shot I play at this point, I've decided I got to play it. I got to play it slow, and I got to play it low, and because I want to make sure that wherever I go with it, yeah, I don't set anyone up, and here's the shot, right? Right, we stopped it right there, and here's what I do. I just remember a lot of doubles is a guessing game. I'm guessing. I'm looking. You know, my vision is not out in this landscape. My vision is down here at the ball, and yet at the same time, I'm just feeling that this is a time that George might move in the middle, and so as long as I get the ball back over here and keep it low. Because if he doesn't go, and I do keep it down low, then you know what? I don't give him an opportunity. He does move, and I just kind of let the ball rebound off the racket and go back behind. And, you know, again, I want you to look at this because this is, I'm not thinking winner, right? What am I thinking? All I'm thinking about, I just want to keep this ball down low so if he stays there, I'm okay. And as I look up, the ball is low. I mean, look where this thing bounces. It bounces inside, well inside that service box. So, all right, you know, yeah, it's a winner, but that's not the intention. The intention is let's keep it slow, let's keep it low, let's get it down so that if George doesn't poach, you know, we're still in the point. So, guys, right down below, let me know what's on your mind. With this point, whether it's from, you know, the comment I made about, you know, don't return the serves that are out unless they're really close and you've already committed. And then maybe it's this return of serve. How do you know when to come in if the ball's right at you? And then that little shot right there. So I'd love to read your comments again down below. The other thing is stay with me for a little bit because I want to give you a little technique tip on this half volley that's coming up right here. So, you know what? I'm going to do it right now. Why wait? Let's just go straight to the technique tip, right? So, look, first thing with a half volley is I always like to make sure that I prepare the racket behind what I think is going to be the eventual contact point so that I'm not really waiting for the ball to bounce in this position, right, with the racket up, right? Because if you do that and the ball lands right here in front of you, if you go from high to low, the chances are you're going to butcher it and the thing's going to pop up. Instead, what you need to do is make sure that it's down below and it's placed, the racket is placed behind the eventual point of contact So all you have to do is kind of nudge your body weight through it rather than swing so much. Or in this case, just provide the ball with a little backboard. This is now a backboard. There's hardly any swing, right? And all I'm doing is I'm just going to nudge the ball as if I'm a backboard in that direction over there. So the little gem for the tip today is make sure that you prep the racket behind the eventual point of contact. Maintain good posture, good balance, so that you're stable and you're not, you're not worried about, well, I got to get out of this, so-called no man's land. That you make the shot and you execute the shot on balance, and there you go. All right. So again, you got a lot to comment on today, right? The shot choice, all kinds of things, and then this technique, guys. Right down below the video, comment section. Let's have at it.
So gang, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of What's the Right Shot. And yeah, that half volley. It's all about balance and posture. And, oh.
Hey.
I
I am back.
trying to work here a little bit.
Well, I just thought I'd say bye to all of you guys.
Oh.
We'll see you soon.
Like tomorrow?
Oh, yes. Tomorrow.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
God dang it. Look what I have to put up with. I mean, there they go. There they go. They're off. So, where was I? Yes. Come on now. Half volley. Not that tough. Don't go rushing through that transitional area just to, make sure that you're not there. You can execute the shot. You can do some real damage. And yeah. So, if you got any questions on that shot or any other part of this episode of What's the Right Shot, let me know down below in the comment section. And for sure, if you love this video, please click the share, the like, the subscribe, the the big time oh yeah button, whatever is on this video. I would really appreciate it if you could share that love. And of course, if you're not on my email list, I'm sorry, the shades, I keep forgetting about the shades. If you're not on my email list, you got to get on there. There's lots of other good stuff besides just What's the Right Shot. And you'll get an email from me, not daily, but pretty close. I promise not to spam you. And I'm going to bribe you to get on that email list with giving you free access to my Topspin Second Serve course. So you can do that over at WebTennis.com or right down below in the link in the description area. I'm sorry, man, it's getting bright out here. I need the shades. My eyes are starting to water. But as always, come on now, get out there today and make it another spectacular day.